Right, I'll get going in 1 second. Okay, today's going to be a little bit more of an Okay, today's going to be a little bit more of an energetic recovery session. I mean, it's still really low key compared to a regular session, but something just to kind of get the blood flowing a little bit, get all the muscles moving, and we're going to be splitting it into 3 sections: an upper section, a lower section, and then a full body section at the end. So let's get stuck in. Okay, so we're just going to start nice and simple with some shoulder rolls. So just rolling the shoulders. Start loosening up that area. And then no money, so palms up and just stretching out. Shoulders, thumbs back. Okay. Now we're going to go into a hinge position, so push those hips back like you're deadlifting. And you take your hands, thumbs up, and you're going to come up into a Y. Really trying to squeeze those shoulder blades together. And then palms of the hands facing to the floor in that top position. Pushing the backs of the hands up towards the ceiling into a T position. Again, squeeze those shoulder blades, feel that stretch down the back of the legs. And then an I, so that's going behind you. So I'll go to the side of this one so you can see. So hinge back, push the hands back. Oh, you just shake everything off. So hopefully feel like the upper body's warmed up a little bit. What we need now is something just to break up the sections. We're going to do 10 body weight squats. Just to be a little bit more energetic, get everything warmed up. And then we're going to do 10 forward and back. So bear crawl position, going to the end of your mat. Keep moving backwards and forwards. And then just shake them off. So definitely feeling a little bit warmer than I was when I started. We're just going to go into some lower body stretching now. So hand on the wall, bring your foot up, and feel that nice stretch along the front of your quad. Just as you stretch into it, just pull that foot up a little bit more. Try and straighten yourself up. And then switch. Okay, now down onto your mat into the lunge position. We're going to be stretching the hip flexor, but then we're going to have both hands out in front, and we're just going to move them out towards, so if we point at 12 o'clock, I'm going across the front of the left leg to about 10 o'clock. That's just increasing that stretch through that hip flexor. And then switch sides. Okay, put yourself back on your feet now. Just shake everything out again. We're going to go into some Cossacks now. So, nice wide stance with the feet, toes pointing out a little bit. And we're just going to take the time going from side to side. Start with a small range of motion to begin with. Just see how the body responds. You can sink in a little bit more, then go for it. Remember, at the top of each rep, we're squeezing the glutes, pushing the hips forward. And then while we're in this position, just fold down into a nice stretch and just move the hands from side to side. Okay, so onto your mat now, a little bit of glute activation, so good strong core, kicking the foot back up at 90 degrees. I'm not moving my back, bracing my abs. And then switch in the other side. Okay, and then just sit back and just stretch out. Take some nice deep breaths. And then come back into your kneeling position again, hand behind the head, and we're just going to rotate the elbow round from pointing up to the ceiling, just to get that upper back loosened up a little bit. Okay, so full body kind of section Now for that little extra bit on the upper back. We're going to go into a hinge and then pair that with a T rotation. So palms together in front, knees slightly bent, push your hips back like you're about to do a deadlift. Rotate one way, rotate the other. Come back up, squeeze the glutes. Little knee bend, push the hips back. I'm just going to keep doing that. Last one. Okay, slightly different variation now. So you're going to come down, grab your toes if you can, bend your knees, and stand up. So reach forward, bend the knees, stand up. Really try and push the knees outside the hands. And take yourself over to a wall. We're going to do a wall march, but what we're going to do is if we march one knee up, you're going to lift the opposite hand. Really try and stretch up. The leg that's on the ground, make sure you're squeezing that glute nice and tight. And relax. So again, just shake everything out. We're just going to go into a bit more chilled out last couple of minutes. But sometimes it's nice to do an active recovery session that's a little bit more dynamic. Just gets the blood pumping a little bit. So let's just go into a nice chilled out phase now. So just a few gentle knee rocks. Until you can stretch your arms up or out to the side and just get a little bit of an extra stretch through the chest as you do this. And then make sure you've got enough space. Just a few gentle hamstring stretches. And then feet together. And just let the knees fall out to the side just for a gentle stretch. While you're here, just check in with your body. What's achy? What feels good? Anything feel tight at all? Or just do a little audit head to toe. Then bring feet together again and place them on the floor. We're just going to relax into some nice belly breathing for a minute or so. You can carry on that body audit or you can just sit with your own thoughts and just chill out. Remember for that belly to rise with each breath. So hopefully you've got a bit of a light sweat on. I know I have. Those first few bits really got me going, but nice to stretch out and relax at the end there as well. So session like this, obviously you can repeat the whole thing again if you do want something a little bit more extended. But you know, that sort of 60 minutes or so, really nice sort of period of time. Not too long, it's not going to take too much out of your day, but just kind of gets you going and loosened up, recovery, ready for some more tough training next week. So thanks for joining. See you soon.